Everyone has that desire to get lean, look a certain way, have a certain level of body fat percentage, but very few actually understand the difference between getting lean and staying lean. Getting lean can be done in 60, 90, 120 days, whatever body fat percentage you start with. Staying lean, however, requires a little bit more of an art. That's exactly what I'm going to cover in this video. If you are new around here, guys, my name is Ansh. I'm an NASM certified personal trainer, an online fitness coach, and a nutrition specialist. And my goal with this YouTube channel is to make getting in shape, getting lean, getting muscular as easy, simple, and effective as I possibly can for as many people as I possibly can. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the video, and let's get straight into it. So the first thing I want to make sure that everybody understands is getting lean and getting shredded are two separate things. You can stay lean, you can't stay shredded. You see, a lot of people have this misconception that getting lean means having insanely defined abs, veins popping out of places all over your body, and somewhat looking like those professional Olympia bodybuilders or something like this. Now the thing is, when you are that lean, you are at the mercy of so many deficiencies. Your testosterone drops, you are always hungry, you have almost zero energy, and you can barely even sleep. It's because your body requires a certain level of fat to just be comfortable being normal. And I can guarantee you, if you ask any one of these people who do these bodybuilding shows or these insane photo shoots, or even if you see some of your favorite movie stars in certain movies, they will all tell you the same thing. Getting that shredded is just not sustainable. You actually feel like absolute utter shit. So ideally, if you are getting lean, and ideally if you want to stay lean, somewhere between the 10 to 15, maybe pushing 8 body fat percentage range is usually ideal for most men. Getting lean enough where you can see and have visible abs, you have a decent level of vascularity, and you also look and feel great. The second thing is going to be actually building muscle first before you attempt to lose fat. Now, there are a couple of reasons behind this. Firstly, muscle being more metabolically active than fat tissue, you actually burn more calories at rest while doing nothing if you have more muscle on your body. Now, if you burn more calories at rest, that allows you to eat more food. And if you eat more food, guess what? You feel more satiated, you have more energy, therefore making fat loss a lot easier, because now you can start at a higher calorie range to attempt to lose fat. Secondly, if you were to start by losing the fat first before you build any muscle, chances are you're going to make your life a whole lot harder, and you will consequently lose a little bit of muscle that your body has in order to stay lean. Now, unless you're a professional athlete or like an endurance athlete, like a professional runner or a cyclist or something of the sort, going that approach is never really going to be beneficial for any of you. So my recommendation, always try to put some muscle on first before you attempt to lose any more body fat. Third one, and in my opinion, arguably the most important in terms of staying lean all year round, is mastering the art of intuitive eating. Now, don't get me wrong, calorie counting, macro counting is incredibly beneficial and essential for most people, especially if you have never counted a calorie in your life. I highly recommend everybody doing it. But let's be honest, guys, I don't think anybody's in the right headspace to be doing it all year round, every single day. Because let's say you're going for a vacation, the last thing you want to do is be obsessively focusing on how many calories you're having or inputting it on MacroFactor or MyFitnessPal. In that case, through trial and error and getting enough experience, just master the art of intuitive eating. Get used to tracking your calories first for a month, 2 months, 3 months, or even 4 months. However long it takes for you to find the foods that you genuinely enjoy eating and that you can realistically stick to on a long-term basis. Once you get that, it becomes so much easier for your body to actually tell how many calories you're eating in one sitting without actually weighing or inputting it into a calorie calculating app. This will also allow you to sort of fit in other types of foods that you would regularly not eat on a more regular basis, because now you have the meat of your calories covered. You can add a couple of things here and there, allowing staying lean and eating at maintenance so much more efficient. Since you don't need to be in a strict deficit, you can easily eat at maintenance. Who the hell doesn't like an extra piece of pastry or chocolate bar in their diet now and then? Number 4 would be prioritizing energy. So back to my first point where I said staying shredded all year round is just not possible. It's because they lack such high amounts of energy. When you attempt to stay lean and in a body fat range where you feel good and look good and perform really well, you essentially prioritize energy. So in order for you to stay lean, you have to prioritize energy. And energy primarily comes from food, and getting the right types of workouts in. Together from earlier in this video, you will only be able to prioritize energy if you eat enough food, you get enough rest, you strength train and consistently build muscle, and you stay just about lean enough where you aren't sacrificing your leanness for energy. Because let's be honest, dieting sucks, right? So by prioritizing energy through food, through rest, and through training, the whole process becomes so much easier and you're able to perform on a more consistent basis every single day. Tip number 5 is actually enjoyment. Now, me and everybody else in the industry, we all preach discipline. I get it, I love it. But the successor to discipline is habit forming and actually enjoying. Enjoyment, fulfillment, happiness. So it is incredibly vital that you find a way to get to the stage where you actually enjoy going to the gym. It should make you feel good. And even if that means adding in a day of cardio or a sport or CrossFit or something like a walk or a jog, something that you enjoy doing that's physically active, where you get the endorphins flowing, by all means, absolutely include it. If you can supplement that on top of your weight and resistance training, there's nothing better, because your enjoyment will ultimately determine if you want to stay disciplined or not. If you're anything like me, you hated studying in school, but you had to do it because you had to stay disciplined to get good grades. But as soon as the term or the session or the semester was over, guess what? You would stop studying. I don't want exercise and physical fitness and weight training and going to the gym to be the same exact thing for you. Find a way to enjoy it. You stay lean a lot more effortlessly. And 6, and finally, is using your calories for good. Now, similar to the last point and a couple of previous points where I said enjoy eating more food, get more energy. Over here, I mean using those extra calories towards something more productive that will actually give you a good bang for your buck. And that comes through resistance training, through weight training, putting muscle on. So the extra calories through the food that you're intaking, use it for good. Use it for productive purposes. Rather than sitting on your chair, rather than laying on your couch and watching an extra hour of Netflix, go outside, either run, walk, ideally even go to the gym and go through a resistance training session. When you compound that day after day after day, it allows you to put more muscle on, and as we've already determined, putting more muscle on will be a great and significant factor towards determining if you want to stay lean or if you're going to stay lean for the rest of the year. So just because you're having more food doesn't mean you can do whatever the hell you want with it. Actually put it to good use, coming through ideally strength training. So like I said before, guys, staying lean and getting lean are two very separate things, and one, which is staying lean, requires a little bit more of an art and a little bit more of trial and error, a little bit more patience than getting lean. So if you are somebody who wants to stay lean all year round, wants to have a certain level of definition, visible abs, decent amount of muscle, and looking athletic on the beach all year round, even in clothes, reach out to me in the comment section down below, or even on Instagram, which I will provide a link to in the description down below. And I'll be sure to get back to you with a couple of free resources and more information on my one-on-one coaching program. We've been seeing some amazing results. I'm going to put some on the screen right now, and I want you to be one of them as well. Hope you guys found this video helpful. Like, share, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.